Oh, Andy, how you going, mate?
Okay, long time here,
What's
man.
happening? How are you?
How's the body? How's the mind, mate?
Oh, body's good. Body's good. Mind's feeling good, actually. Yeah, some good weather shining on. How about you, mate? How's the body
Very
and the
nice.
mind?
Body's feeling pretty decent. Had a few gym sessions of late. Feeling pretty good. Um, Nearly did something, a bit of damage here, but we're all good. Don't worry, I'll get into that a bit later. Mind's feeling crisp, good weather, loving it.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Have you got any
All
mullets
right.
you want to shout out?
This week, going to shout out the mullets of the boys on Menzies College, Ben Shanahan and the likes, getting around. They've raised a heap of money, so yeah, very good work by them, and yeah, keep on going.
Bloody oath. I've got Paddy Kelly. His mullet just looks unbelievable. I think he gels it up twice a day. Very spectacular. I'm very impressed.
No worries. All right, so today we're going to talk about mindfulness, what we're grateful for, a bit of empathy sort of stuff, and we have an absolute treat.
Who's
The
the
great
guest?
man, Richy,
That's
the great
massive.
man, Richy coming in to talk to us. And yeah, so we'll see if he's ready to come in.
He's busy. He's a busy man, Richy Dale. So this is an
Yeah.
absolute privilege to get him on the first show. Very happy about this.
Very, very lucky to fit into the great man's schedule.
All right. He's coming in right now. Here we go. His audio is usually a bit dodgy, so this might take about 5 minutes here, but we'll make a bit of cheeky chit chat.
Absolutely.
Here we go. The big dog.
Great
Wait,
man.
he's got the AirPods on, has he?
Boys, how are we?
Good.
Richy,
Talk
how are you,
through
man?
the AirPod flex.
What was that?
Talk us through the AirPod flex, mate.
Yeah, well, you just got to put it out there that I've got money.
Richy.
Nah,
Stash is
nah,
doing
it's,
heaps, Richy. Stash is doing
the
heaps.
stash. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty gross, isn't it? It's
I'm loving it.
not the greatest sight in the world, but when you're wearing a mask most of the day, boys, it's you can sort of cover it up, and some people might say it's my best look when I'm wearing a mask.
Rich.
All right, Andy, kick us off.
All right, so Rich, what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about GEM. So GEM is gratitude, empathy, and mindfulness. So we're just going to, get the ball rolling and say a few things we're grateful for, maybe people who we're empathizing with, and a bit of mindfulness, and then talk about, things we could start to get our mindfulness going. So I'll get the ball rolling. I am pretty grateful for not fracturing my hand. I decided to be a hero and run to the pub, and I fell over and dislocated my thumb. And turns out I put it back in, and we're all good. So happy days.
You stoked with that, man?
Crook,
Talk
but
us through a bit
happy.
of Andy.
Empathy. Well, I'm New South Wales, so I'm thinking about you boys because we can do a few things. I've been having a few ones off the wood, and I'd love to have it with you boys, but I can understand you guys are in a bit of a interesting situation. And then mindfulness. I've been going for a few cheeky runs, and I've been loving it. The sun's, the weather's getting a bit better, a bit more sun. You can go for later runs, so that's getting me in my zen, really.
Zen. All right, so for me, what am I grateful for? Grateful for my mates, my friends, my family, my girlfriend, Zoe. Shout out to Zoe. Really good network around me, keeping me on the straight and narrow. So yeah, who do I empathise towards? Dan the man, I empathise towards. I love him. I think he's doing a fantastic job. Everyone needs to get off his back. I understand everyone's got their issues, but he's just trying to get us through nice and easy without any issues. And for mindfulness, this really sort of just zooming with the boys, talking about what's going on, always chatting, keeping connected, even though we can't see each other. That's what I've been doing to keep myself zen.
Unreal.
What about you, Rich?
Yeah, probably the same boat. Like, as you know, we can't really do much here, so I think I'm just pretty grateful that the weather's starting to turn it on a bit, I suppose, bit of sunlight, which always makes the mood a bit better. I'm probably empathising with I think a lot of people that are obviously struggling in this time, especially in Melbourne, where you can't really see anyone. So probably the people that are sort of single, living by themselves, people who couldn't get home to see their sort of fathers for Father's Day and haven't been able to get home to their family. So I was sort of feeling with all them. And mindfulness. So I'd like to say that I've been going for a few runs, a bit like Andy. I'm not fit, but it's good to get out of the house, I suppose, for the 1 hour or 2 hours that we're allowed out of the house and try and tick the legs over a bit. And so I've actually been enjoying that quite a bit, especially as Andy said, with the weather starting to get a bit better. It's sort of get out and actually do a few things.
Hitting the spot, as I say, Richie.
That's it, Andy.
Bloody oath, mate. I'll put you under the pump here, Rich.
No.
What have you been doing to help get you zen? What have you been doing for mindfulness? Like, have you obviously been running? Is there anything you've been starting? Anything that's get you going recently?
Yeah, well, as you pointed out before, we're all in Melbourne and sort of locked down, so I can't really get out and do a hell of a lot. I've been starting to read a little bit more, I suppose. I think that was one of the things that, like, never really been a big reader, but just trying to get through a few books here and there, which has been good. Just trying to enjoy the little things, I suppose. I've been sitting out the front in the sunlight quite a bit. People probably think I'm a bit of a weirdo sitting out there by myself and people driving past, but when you can't sort of leave the house very often, apart from going to the supermarket, you sort of try and get as much sunlight as you can. So I've been finding that really good. And obviously, I think as Blake said, speaking with family and friends, I know that we've caught up a few times over Zoom and, had a couple of quiet ones, which has been good. So I've just been trying to do that.
Very nice, very nice. Block, have you started anything recently that's helped you get up and about?
I wouldn't say I've started anything. Oh, actually, no. I've been doing a fair few jigsaw puzzles. Mum sent a couple in the mail to me that I've started doing. Did a nice beers of the world one, all the different types of beers, which is exciting. Got a nice little poster with it that I put up on my wall. So yeah, that's about it really. Sort of just reading as well. I've done a little bit here and there. It took me about 3 months to read one of Richy's books that he lent me ages ago. So finally knocked that one off. But that's about it for me. Where are you at?
I've got a weird one, and everyone's going to say I'm a bit of a rare unit for saying it. I've been loving waking up slowly, because I'm telling you, there was one time where I was waking up at like 11 p.m. every day. Slowly waking up earlier and trying to get the early worm. And it's tough. I'm currently at 8:10, trying to get to 8 pretty soon. And we're building. We're going to get early. If we get 6 a.m., that'll be unbelievable. But
I like that.
That's months. I'm not that much a hero. That's months away. But I've been trying to do that and waking up earlier. You actually get to use more of the day. So that's been my thing. I've been loving that. Going pretty well. Richy, you're on the spot here again. I tell you what, that's why we got you here, mate. First guest. Test a few things. This is for the viewers at home who want to know you a bit more. I want you to tell us if you've got a bit of a vibe check. So on a scale of 0 being pretty, no good, pretty low, 10 being absolute peak. Can you tell me, how do you lift your vibe? Give me tunes, give me activities, give me frothy types, give me whatever, man. We're all interested. We want to know how you lift your vibe, mate.
Is this in the current circumstances, or if everything was back to normal?
Give it. What do you reckon, Black? Eh? Oh no, that's good. Oh no,
he's cut out.
This
is grim.
He's right. Give us at the moment, Rich. That'd be fantastic, please.
At the minute, obviously, I think it's pretty well documented how everyone's sort of struggling, I suppose, through this time, not being able to see family and friends. So I suppose to get the mood up, it's a good question. As I said, been going for a run, which has been good. I've just been enjoying yeah, just I suppose enjoying catching up with friends and family over Zoom. It's sort of all we can do, and in like normal times, I suppose that's how I get my vibes up, as you'd say. Was going out, catching up with friends, and seeing family, and having a couple of quiet ones, and just enjoying each other's company. I think you sort of realise what's important in life, I suppose, during these times. I know that, yeah, I suppose the second lockdown's been a bit easier, but the first one was pretty challenging in a sense that you couldn't go out and see anyone. So,
Sorry to interrupt you, Rich. We've currently got 2 blockades. We've got a frozen one.
I don't know what's going on there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, but that was...
Alright, we're good now.
Okay, so
Rich, what do you tune? What tune gets you up and about, mate?
Tunes. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I actually don't know. That's a very good question. I'm not. It's yeah. I actually have no idea. That baffled me. That's hit a spot on the deck, Andy, and just moved a bit. I think past the outside edge.
Tickled off the wicket. Oh, bloody hell.
No, I'm not massive. Like, I listen to just a variety of music. I know. I think Blake. I've been pretty out there with my love for Taylor Swift's new album. Actually, that's a new one. I'm a big fan of it, but there's been it's divided opinions among other people. I know Blake hated me for a few days after I said it, which was pretty cool. But that is actually now that I say that has been the big one probably. Yeah. A bit different, but yeah, I'm really getting around Taylor Swift at the minute. I hope not too many people see this, but yeah.
I am loving that, Richie. And what about Bevy? It doesn't have to be alcoholic, but tell me what's currently going down the tree.
Yeah, I have been drinking quite a bit actually, which probably isn't great for the health, but anything to get through the days, I suppose. What have I been drinking? I actually got a deal at BWS the other day. I went in to get some alcohol, and they had like 6 packs on sale for like $10 of Coopers. I'm not sure what the blue ones. I'm not actually sure what they are. So I grabbed a 6-pack of them, and they were actually quite nice. And the Bolter IPA and XPA. Yeah, I've had a few of them, which has been quite nice. But non-alcoholic. I really like my favourite time of the day is waking up and having my morning coffee. Like that's a bit of me time, the half an hour in the morning of just having a coffee and reading the news. So the news has been pretty grim of late, but yeah, that's generally me.
Bloody oath. That's good insight, Rich. You've
no worries, mate.
You've gone above beyond the expectations of a guest we've had in the past, and well done, mate. Well done. I think that's all we've got for the first little wrap up of the week for the months of mental health. And thanks for coming along. Like, any words, mate?
No, nothing for me. Just thanks for coming on, Rich. Hopefully onwards and upwards from here in terms of guests. But
geez, that's rough, isn't it?
That's it, right?
Thanks for being a part of it. Thanks for opening up. Appreciate it.
That's it, mate.
No worries, boys. Thanks for having me. I know you both have very rough lids at the minute, but it's all for a good cause. So I'm happy to be on board.
Good man, Rich. Good man. Right. All right. And to everyone watching, thanks for coming. We'll see you next time. Cheers.
Nice.